Trent University is located in Peterborough, Ontario, an hour and a half northeast of Toronto and about 3 hours from Ottawa. Trent was born out of years of planning by public-spirited citizens of Peterborough. In 1961, Thomas H.B. Symons was appointed president and vice-chancellor at 33, the youngest university president in Canada.
I was a young instructor in modern history at the University of Toronto, and really out of the blue I had a phone call from a group of citizens in Peterborough who asked if they could come and visit me at the University of Toronto, and I was delighted, of course, and they came the next day and told me they hoped to establish a post-secondary institution. They weren't quite sure what, but they wanted that, and they had been asking around, I gathered, and they wondered if I would come and help them start it. One of the points I made to them, I really was surprised, is that I had no connection with Peterborough, and in fact I had never at that point been to Peterborough in my life. They thought this was a great point in my favor. you know.
Under his direction as chair of Trent's academic committee, the university embraced Professor Symons' personal areas of interest and fresh approach to interdisciplinary programs in Native and Northern Studies, Canadian Studies, and Environmental Studies. One of his greatest assets was the ability to bring together the city and university communities, the town and gown, as it was affectionately called.
Tom Symons is a very social being, and he held many parties in his house, entertained anybody in Peterborough who was anyone, and people fought for invitations to come to the house. On everything, he tried to include city people as well as faculty people.
In recognition of his work in fields of education, heritage, culture, human rights, and international affairs, Professor Symons has been elected a Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada and awarded honorary degrees by 14 Canadian universities and colleges. He was appointed an Officer of the Order of Canada in 1976 and a Companion of the Order of Canada in 1977. Professor Symons chairs and serves on many boards and committees, including the Bata Shoe Organization, the Broadview Press, Canadian Canoe Museum, Statistics Canada, and a number of other enterprises, but always calls Peterborough home.
When I retired, for example, after a dozen years as president, people assumed that I'd leave town. And, I had no thought of that at all. So there's a tremendous affection for the community and a happiness with living in it.